Hey, how's it going? All right, so I'm going to show you really quickly how to add a Facebook Messenger button to your funnel. That way you can give the option for your end user to click through and chat with you on Facebook Messenger instead of filling out information through the funnel. Why you would want to do that is it creates less friction. If you give them that option, then they might be more likely to take that call to action with you instead of submitting information. Not everyone likes to do that. Some people might just want to figure out a solution to their problem right away. So, anyways, I had what drove me to come up with this video was I had seen someone had a funnel they had shared the other day. It looked pretty good. I liked it. Problem was when I saw the funnel, they had 4 different fields, which and this is funnel. This funnel here is mine, by the way. So we'll be working off this. This is just like a demo funnel. It's not actually something I'm using right now. I just create this funnel off of this subdomain here, just to create these little videos to help out people in the group. But anyways, um, their funnel, they had 4 different fields. And of course, as you add more fields, that creates more friction and decreases the number of people that are actually going to fill out your form. But anyways, what I noticed was the text that they put in here. I don't have the exact wording that they were using, but it was something similar in terms of like dropping their link or dropping maybe their messenger name or something. I couldn't tell because it was truncated. And as you can see here on mine, it's truncated as well. Pull up my phone here on the screen too, and you can see how it looks on there. Come on. So as you can see there, that 4th field is truncated there as well. So we're going to fix that. We're going to get rid of that field and then add in the Facebook Messenger. Now to add in a button for Facebook Messenger, you're going to need to use something like ManyChat, maybe Chat Fuel or Mobile Monkey or something like that. I just use ManyChat. I like it a lot better. So anyways, I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to get rid of this field. I don't need that anymore. And we're going to be adding the code, the snippet of code from ManyChat here in the disclaimer field. You can add it somewhere else. If you wanted to add it up above in the subheadline, that would be fine as well. But I want to put it down here in the disclaimer so it's beneath the fields that someone would be otherwise prompted to complete. So really quickly, I want to show you. Come on. Are you kidding me? Come on. All right, forget this. I'm going to drop this into the disclaimer field. So I'm actually going to show you a couple things on this video. One, I'll drop in the code for that ManyChat snippet so we can add in Facebook Messenger. But also, I wanted to show you too. You want to try to call attention to this field too, so that people will jump down below and work, select your messenger button. Anyways, so I added in these little emojis here to kind of say, screw this, I don't want to fill out those fields up above. I'm going to jump into Messenger and chat with you. And then I also added in the H1 font size text. So both the opening tag and then the closing tag here. Let me fix that. That's not supposed to be HI, so H1. And I just wanted to show, so that's what I'll try to do in Notepad. I wanted to just select this bit of text here because I just put this in here without the opening and closing tags. You'll see the difference in size here. So let's go ahead and save that and I'll show you. All right, so that's the default size of the text in the disclaimer field. I don't like that, so I went ahead and changed the size of that. So I'm going to go back here and delete that extra line because we don't need that, obviously. And if you wanted to change the font color too, so like if I had a bunch of text in the disclaimer field and I wanted just like this line here to be red or something like that, you can change you can add in some HTML coding there to change the color coding and then have the rest of the text be the default color that you select over here in the color picker. All right, save that. And I'm going to go back up and I'm going to go back out to this page. This is like the, I don't know what it's actually called, but I call it like the website level page. What I mean by that is, so each one of these are just pages. So that would be like, if you're going to edit at one of these, it'd be like at the page level. When you're here and you see all the pages, I just call this at like the website level. I'm sure there's a term for it. I don't know what it is. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and select config here. I'm going to be dropping in some code into the config screen into global tracking code. And then anything you add into that global tracking code at the website level obviously is going to affect all the pages underneath, assuming that there's code on those other pages that interact with what's dropped into the global tracking code here. All right, so let's go back up to, let's go out here to ManyChat. So assuming that you had already set up ManyChat and connected it with your Facebook page, and then that way it will work with your Facebook Messenger and so forth. For that particular page. Then you would want to set up a growth tool. I already set up a couple here. I'm using it for something else. But for this purpose, for this video, we'll just use one of these others. So I have two growth tools set up. One is to add a button on the page. The other one is for a slide in. So like if you loaded a website on mobile or laptop, and then you'd have like a slide in that comes over and then asks you to be a chat. I just want the button, so I'm going to go ahead and go through this. Now I've already set this up. I'm not going to do that again. You can do that. You can figure it out on your own. There's videos out there that ManyChat has and so forth. We're just going to jump to the last step here, which is setup. And then within setup, jump into the first step, install JavaScript snippet. Now on this page here, you need to add in the domain that you want your messenger chat button to be added to. So in this case, I'm just going to be using this subdomain off of PhoneSites.com. And again, PhoneSite users support videos. That's just it's like a temporary subdomain for a site that I set up just to create videos and show you guys. So once you drop this in here, and then you select add, ManyChat's also going to add in a second. ManyChat will also add in this www.phonesites.supportvideos.phonesites.com. That's not important. I mean, I could get rid of that and it should work fine. It's not like you're actually going to be adding the button out there on www.phone because it wouldn't work. Anyways, so then you would click next for the next step. Now, before I do that really quickly, let's assume that you're not using a subdomain off of phonesites.com. Let's say that you're using your own domain. So if I was using, so like I have the domain Chris McCoy. If I was going to use that, I would just select add, and then add that in here, and then I could take the code on the next page here and then drop that in back onto my PhoneSites page where that PhoneSites page has a custom domain added, but I don't have a custom domain added, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Come on. All right. Apparently it didn't like me deleting that, so that's fine. Just go ahead and select next. Everything should be fine. All right, copy code to clipboard, finish. So the code is now copied for you. You want to drop that into the global tracking code. And again, I am on the config screen at the website level for this funnel. I drop that in there, and then I'm going to select save config. And so then after that, and then I can go back. I went to the dashboard. I should have selected pages at the top, not back. Anyways, I'm going to go back into the page that I want to drop the code in now for my messenger chat button. So if I go back really quickly, I just want to show you. I only want to put the messenger chat button on one of my pages. If I wanted to, I could add it on all three, but I only want it on one. So I'm going to select this one. This is the one that we were looking at before, where I originally had that field added in with the text that was getting truncated. So here's my disclaimer field where I had added in my header saying, like, let's use Messenger instead. I'm going to be dropping code in here beneath this, but really quickly, I want to show you too. If you're not using emojis yet for your funnels, you don't know where to get those. I mean, you can go out and Google and find those, whatnot. But a good source this is emojipedia.org. You do like a search out here with it. This is kind of like a Google search for emojis. You could do some searching in here. They also have some categories and whatnot. So like if I wanted to just look for a bunch of smiley faces, I could go through that. But if I wanted to find like pointing select that, and then see everything that comes up with point in the search results. Anyways, all right, so let's go back to growth tools. Now, we already took care of step 1 here. Now we want to embed our widget. So I'm going to select the code here. Copy that, back to my funnel. And I'm just going to drop that code in here. Now let's assume that I wanted to add my messenger button at the top instead of after these fields. I could have done all that by adding it up here in the subheadline field. I'm not. It's all a matter of preference. Let's see. Looks good to me. Select save. And then let's go view this. I'm going to view it first on my laptop, and then I'm going to check it out on my phone as well. Okay, looks good to me. Pull up the phone. I'm going to have to refresh this. Okay, there we go. So there's our text, and then there's our messenger button. So now I'm going to select Learn More in Messenger. And this would be like if I was the user and I was coming through and I wanted this homes list, but I don't want this guy to bother me with a bunch of emails and BS. So I'm just going to follow up with him in Messenger. I'm going to select that. Now, back in ManyChat, I would have set up the growth tool to be associated with a particular business page, and then from that business page, it would be associated with the business page that I would have on my phone and so forth, so I could then follow up with this lead. So what you're going to see here is when I click on Learn More in Messenger, it's going to go to my business page, where then if I was the business owner, then I could follow up. If you're setting this up for a client, you'll have to set it up for their business page, obviously, so you're not getting all these messages. So I'll go ahead and select this. And then I have a little bot set up for Messenger. So if I want to, I could go through all this, but I'm not. I also have Calendly set up for integration, so I can set up meetings and so forth. So that's pretty nice. I'll create another video too in terms of setting up Calendly integrations. All right, I think that covers everything for this video. Thanks for watching.